In one hand, I'm holding the DJI Pocket 2, the original handheld, tiny little pocket gimbal now in its version 2. It's a camera that costs £340 and it's very impressive for that money. But on the right hand side, I've got, well, a contender. I've got the Fimi Palm 2, which you can buy online for as little as £150. So the question is, with such a large price difference, do you really need the DJI Pocket 2? Now, I will say straight off the bat that I have absolutely no doubt that the Pocket 2 is the better camera. The specs are better. It's got a larger sensor inside. It'll shoot 60 frames per second 4K, whereas the Fimi Palm only goes up to 30. However, 30 frames per second is what I'm using right now at this very moment, and that's what I tend to use for shooting vlogs. So this test, I'm just doing a little bit of a walkabout. I'll talk, I'll let you hear what the audio quality is like, I'll talk about some of the differences between the two cameras, and then at the end you can make up your mind as to which one of these cameras is gonna suit you. Now, something you might notice straight off, let's see, is that the Fimi Palm has a much wider angle of view, and than the DJI Pocket 2 has. Now, that has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that it means you get more of the environment and the background in. But the disadvantage of it is that really wide angle, combined with the fact that it has a much smaller sensor than the Pocket 2, means that pretty much everything in frame is probably going to be quite sharp, whereas the Pocket 2 has a much larger sensor, which means that I'll be nice and in focus and the background will be very slightly blurred, which means that the footage will tend to look better online. The Pocket 2 does come with a wide angle adapter, or you can get it with a wide angle adapter if you get like the creator bundle. It comes with it. I'm kind of in two minds about the wide angle adapter for the simple reason that it's so small. It sticks on with a magnet on the front. It's really easy to lose, and if you do any kind of outdoors videoing with the Pocket 2, you will lose the wide angle adapter in the first couple of times that you use it, because one knock, one bump, it falls on the ground, it's tiny, and you'll never find it again. So I just don't really consider it as existing for that reason. Let's talk a little bit about audio quality while we're talking about talking. Now, the Pocket 2 has got this new array of 4 microphones around the back of it. DJI say it's absolutely fantastic, it's great. Fimi Palm claim their inboard audio is pretty good as well. I'm just going to switch back and forwards between the two, and you can make up your mind as to which one sounds better. They're both pretty stable. The gimbals on them seem to work fine. I'm going to run here and you can see that branch, and you can see how they keep the footage stable. I'm going to spin both cameras around now, shoot directly into the sun and walk. This will be camera stability, exposure, and yeah, it'll be multiple tests and stabilization. So I just triple tap in the Pocket, spins around, triple tap in the Fimi, and it spins around. Very similar controls. So when you're holding two of them, one in each hand at the same time, makes it easy to control. So this is me walking forward into the sun, and I'm gonna run. Let's go right up to this frosty post here and we'll see how close they can both focus. I'll give you an idea of what they'll be like for macro. That's about 4 inches away. low light test. It's currently just about sunset and we're in a forest, so yeah, good conditions to test the low light.
I don't know.
How are you getting? You're going to try and get across there?
No, but I think that's actually just
Let me see.
a gully.
What?
What is that?
Yeah, I stepped in that. Hey! There you go. That wasn't so bad. This should be a really, really good test of the difference in the quality between these two cameras in lower light conditions, and probably the Pocket 2 is going to be much, much better because it does have a larger sensor.
I'm on opposite
Okay.
sides.
And thus concludes my quick test, vlogging test, the difference between the DJI Pocket 2 and the Fimi Palm 2. Now, I know, as I said at the start, that the Pocket 2 is probably going to be better, but with nearly £150 of a difference, the Fimi Palm 2 is nearly half the price. It could potentially be a really good option for some of you who don't need the more advanced features that the Pocket offers. But you can let me know in the comments, is the Fimi Palm worth buying, or would you be better saving your money, saving up and getting the Pocket 2? Thanks for watching this video. I make videos about the outdoors, about tech, mostly specialising in small cameras like these two. Have a look around the channel, see if there's anything you like. Oh yeah, also running videos. I make running videos about running outdoors. The cold is getting to my head, it's quite frosty this morning, so have a look around, see if there's anything you like. Feel free to subscribe. Bye bye.